Hello everybody, it is a Yarny video day. Yes it is, and I don't have a lot to show you. I do have some yarns to show you. I'll include that. My projects are all taking a long time. I'll just say they're all taking a long time. So I can show progress, and I have a couple of small finishes because every once in a while I just need to work on something small just to finish something. Make me feel good. I finished something. All right, so let's start big. Why not? Go big or go home. This guy, right? Okay, I have good news. I have great news. I have finished section 6. Yes, this part right here. The little flowers, like from the dark blue to the purple flowers to the green little scallopy things here. That is section 6. Section 6 is done. All right. So we're moving on to section 7 at some point in time. Don't ask me when. I don't know. Because after today, I might not be crocheting for a while, right? I'm having my surgery. This is like the Tuesday before surgery, which is on Thursday. And I don't know when I'll be able to crochet again. So we got 8 sides now, 8 corners, right? So it takes forever to do one round. And some are harder than others because they're doing multiple stitches in one stitch. It's work. Okay, it's work. I'm going to show you this because I don't think anybody's really going to care. But this is my test crochet. And this is taking me some time as well. This is one little panel. I'll just show you part of it. This is one panel. It's a sleeve. All right, I know it's a sleeve. So I believe the sleeve goes like this. Can you see that? The sleeve goes like this. Okay, that's our sleeve. All right, so that's one of the sleeves. I have the other one started, and I'm about this far on the other one. So there's that. Again, my projects are just taking a long time. All right, this one I've made good progress on. It's very interesting. This is the Bad Sheep Yarn Advent. And I don't know exactly what it's doing. I'll show it to you like this. I can't even see what you're seeing. Okay, hang on. What are you seeing? Let's see. Okay, so it's going like this, right? You've seen this part. And then we get here. It's really big. I'm sorry. It gets here. Now we've added this bright, bright pink. Now look what's happening. I'll show it to you this way. Okay, this end's getting really small. This end's getting longer. So this is decreasing. This is increasing, and I think this is just going to take over, and this side's going to disappear. I don't know. What colors am I on? 13 and 14 or something like that. 13 and 14. Yeah. So right now I got 2 balls attached, but I mean, it's very interesting. It's just going to be this long scarfy thing. Okay, so those are the big projects I've been working on, and they take up a lot of my time. So I decided I needed to work on book hexes for a while because I'm way behind on my 2025 book hexes. So I worked on some of those. This is the Pumpkin Spice Cafe. That's what that one's for. And I've made little cards to put on Instagram for these. I'll post those on Instagram. This one is Dark Lover. Remember that book? I didn't like Dark Lover, you know, the Dagger Brother, whatever it is, vampire people. No, didn't like that one. So that's that one. And this is one I was listening to, Lady A was reading to me. This is X on the Beach. So that's that one. Does it look beachy? Look beachy to me, that tan for the sand and whatnot. Look beachy. I did do a kit. I'll have a kit review for you. And I gave that away, so I can't show it to you. Gave it away. And you'll see why when I show you what I made. And then I decided I wanted to make something fun for Valentine's Day. And some of you have seen him. I posted him, I think, on Instagram, if you're watching me on Instagram. So this is fun. So you make these little antennas first. You make the 2 antennas. First of all, these are 2 pieces. The little hearts are 2 pieces, and then you attach them together, and then you add the pink. So I made the 2 antenna. 6 feet. They look like little raspberries laying around on the table. I thought I had a bunch of raspberries. And then look at all of them. He turned out much bigger than I thought. Much, much bigger. So this is that 5-weight yarn from Michaels. Look at his face. Look at how cute it is. Look at his little cheekies. And oh my gosh, he's so cute. I love him. All right. So you guys, that's really it. These are my finished objects plus the kit review, which I did quite a while ago, and my 3 works in progress. So enjoy some yarn. I'll show you a little bit of yarn. And I don't have a ton, but I'll show you some yarns I got. And then we're done. All right. So that's it, folks. Thanks for watching. And I'll see you in the next one. And maybe I can have something finished. Maybe I won't be able to crochet at all. I don't know. We'll find out. All right. I'll see you next time, guys. So this is not like my full like yarn video, but I needed to open these. So I'm recording this like ahead of time, and I'll put it in the video later because I need to get to these. These are some orders from Expression Fiber Arts, and I need this yarn like today. So let me show you what I have. All right, let me show you this one first, because this is my December color, plus another skein. I think I've told you guys, I often will get an extra skein of yarn when I order the yarn for the mystery, because, I mean, I get free shipping that way if I order 2 skeins, and I might as well get 2, you know, when I'm ordering the 1. Sure. That's my take on it. All right. So what do we have in our little card here? Yarn care tips and tricks, caring for your yarn, winding it, how to avoid pooling, etc., etc. And my little coupon code. If I spend $75, I get some money off. Okay, so here's the extra skein. This is, oh, I know why I got this, because she did this little Nomi thing for the winter time. And every day she came out with like a new little fun yarn, and they had just the funniest little names, and they were on different bases. So like for 4 days, it was like some fingering weight base, and then a couple other days it was a different base. And this one is sport weight. And the little Nomi's name is Butter Bean Binks. This is Mirage Sport. 70% superwash merino, 10% baby camel, 10% cashmere, 10% mulberry silk. And I'll tell you what, this is soft, soft, soft yarn. But the little gnome, the pictures, oh my gosh, the pictures that she found to inspire these colors, they're just the cutest little things. Butterbean Binks. So pretty. So pretty. So I had to buy little Butterbean Binks. He's too cute. He's a little sport weight, which is 350 yards at a sport weight. Love it. Super, super pretty. Love it. That's my little bonus skein. And here is my color of the month, which is on Cash Silk Sock. It's called Lavender Haze. This also has 15% cashmere and 10% silk fingering weight yarn. And this is going to be our border for our wrap. I'm excited to get this wound up so that I can start working on that wrap and call it a wrap. We're going to wrap it up. But isn't it pretty? This pretty lilac color. It'll be really pretty. All right. Then I got myself into something. I was like scrolling through Facebook, and this popped up that one of the designers that designs for Expression Fiber Arts was looking for people to test a pattern. And I saw the picture and I was like, that's cute. I really like that. So I'll tell you, it's a top. It can be a top or it can be a cardigan. And I signed up to do the top. So I needed yarn. And I scrounged on the site. It needed to be fingering weight yarn. And I scrounged. And I found this. And I hope it's going to work. So I need to get some of this caked up so I can see if it's going to work, if I can get gauge, all that kind of stuff. Let me show you what I got. It's nice and soft. Oh, it'll make a nice top. I think it'll be very flowy. Okay, so this is luminous tweed fingering. It is 45% baby alpaca, 45% wool, 10% silk. It is 402 yards per skein. And it's just a really pretty color. Yes, I still have that. Okay. Really pretty color with like some little tweed naps in it. Got a little bit of a little halo to it. I saw somebody in our little message group has done a swatch using some of this, and it looked pretty good. So I'm hoping it will be good. I hope I get gauge. I'll have to figure out how to make gauge. Yeah, so I have 5 skeins of this for this top. Now, I got to get it caked up, not hanked. It's already hanked. Got to get it caked. I don't know if the little tweety bits are going to cause a problem or not with this pattern. We'll find out. I have it now, so I'm just gonna go for it. I'm gonna make it work. We're gonna use it no matter what. So here we go. And I didn't have fingering weight yarn. I mean, imagine that. I do not really collect fingering weight yarn. So in all of my stash and stuff, I had to go get fingering weight yarn because I don't have it. Let alone having a whole sweater or top quantity of it, right? So anyhow, here they all are. See? Da, da, da. They're very pretty. All right. All right. Let me get off here so I can start winding up some yarn. And first thing will be a swatch for this guy. And then at some point, I'll be putting my border on that and finishing it up. Another little segment of yarn goodness, because I'm trying to just record these a few at a time as I get them and make it a little easier. So Yarn Garden, they're doing a thing this year. They're doing their color of the month. They did it last year. However, this year's a little different. You can choose your base. Last year it alternated fingering weight and DK weight. Sometimes I liked the fingering weight color, but I didn't get it because I'm not collecting fingering weight yarn. Anyhow, this year you can get whatever base you want. So I'll show you that in a second. But when I was there picking up my order, because I pre-ordered, I picked up one of these. This is a 5-weight chenille. And I'm having a hard time finding the black at Michael's. So I picked up one of these because there was something I wanted to make, and I needed this black. So I picked up one black. That's a little expensive for what you get because it's not a lot of yardage. It's 100 grams, 110 meters. So it's a little expensive. You know, it's not a great big old ball. But anyhow, I needed a little bit of black. All right, so here we go. Let me show you. These are all nicely wrapped. Get excited. Your yarn is here. They do such a nice job with this. It's all packaged up and ready to go when you walk in the door if you order online, which most of us do, I believe. But this one, when she introduced this one back in December, I was like, oh my goodness, I love this color. Absolutely love this color. It didn't have a name at the time. It does now. Let's see how this shows up on camera for me. When I saw it on her live on Facebook, one of the colors didn't show up. Let's see if it shows up for you. Yep, it does. Okay, so see this right here? This mint, this really pretty mint. I didn't really pick up on that when she showed it, but look at the pretty blue, purple, dark blue specks. Look at this. Look at that. It's beautiful. And then look at this. Whoa, that's pretty. So it didn't have a name at first. It does now. It's called Yeti Trex, and it's absolutely gorgeous. Now, I didn't think they were going to continue making a stitch marker every month, but here it is. We have one right there. Look, it's a Yeti footprint with a Yeti in the footprint. Isn't that cute? So, so, so cute. I love it. All right. So I loved this color so much. I did it twice. Yeah, I had to have 2. Because, I mean, I wanted to be able to make like a larger project with this because I love the color so much. Now, about a week or so ago in one of her lives, she said she decided to dye a coordinating color. So we have, oh, look at how pretty it is. It's so pretty. What am I going to make? Okay, if you are a crocheter, drop some ideas below, and I'll show you something else I have to go with it. She decided to make a coordinating color. And at first I was like, where is that? But it's in here. It's in here. Look, it's in here. This one has a real fancy name. It's just called mint green. But here we go, folks. Here we go. I need a project. I really need a really neat project for these 3 skeins of yarn. I love them so much. It's DK weight, and I love them so much. It is so pretty. I need to make something with this. What can I make with this? Help me out. Help me out in the comments. All right? Help me out. Give me an idea. What do you know? What pattern can you think of? Help me out. I know, different place, different angle, different lighting, all that stuff. But, you know, I'm recording where I can, when I can, how I can, all that stuff. So I wanted to tell you, I ordered some yarn. Didn't order a lot of yarn, just a little bit of yarn. Because somewhere across some of my social media, somewhere, I learned that Hirschner's is now selling Big Twist Posh. And Big Twist Posh is a 5-weight chenille yarn. I like my little 4, my skinny chenille, you know, just for smaller little things. But I really like the 5-weight if I want to do something a little bit bigger. I don't want to go 6-weight. I don't want to go big. I don't want to go that yarn. It's harder for me to use and I don't want to do it. So I placed an order with Hirschner's. Okay, so let me show you what I ordered. So I've heard a lot about Big Twist Posh, and people really liked it when Big Twist Posh was a thing, and you know, they were sad they couldn't get it anymore. So let me show you what I ordered. And it's very, except for this color right here, this color, it was kind of like a one-off. Okay, so anyhow, this is a Big Twist Posh, and the color is, what color is it? Raspberry Sorbet. Now if you look at this up close, it's got an interesting kind of, like, it almost has lines. Let's see if I can show you. I don't know if you can see it. Almost has like lines across the strands, but I don't know. It'll work just fine with the Michael's yarn, which is, what is it? Loops and Threads, Posh Pearl or something like that. Same weight, and they'll work together just fine. So all I've been able to get there at Michael's is like bright colors, pinks and purples and whatnot. And I was looking for some like animal colors. All right. I wanted animal colors because I got some patterns like cat, dog, bunny, things like that. And I can't find yarns in those colors. So look at this one. This is called Brown Butter. Okay. There are 233 yards in these. You can really kind of see the lines on this in person. And I don't think it's really picking up on camera. There you can, right there. See them? It's almost like they're ridgy. It doesn't, you don't feel that. But, and I don't think you'll see it when you like crochet it up either. It was something I just noticed when I took them out of the bag. Anyhow, okay, what else do I have? I picked up this one. All right, so I got this guy. I had free shipping also, so that's a benefit. This one is called Croissant, a light tan color. All right. And then there was this one, which is this dark charcoal color. It's darker than I thought it was going to be. And this one is called Black Sesame Ice Cream. All right. So here's my natural colors: brown, tan, a dark gray. And then this is interesting. This is very interesting. I got another gray. And I pulled this one out of the bag. And I was like, Be Bougie? This is Hirschner's? Hirschner's, Be Bougie. It is exactly the same yarn. It's a 5-weight. It looks exactly the same. It's got the little ripply lines on it. See what I mean? It like looks like it has like lines. And same yardage, everything. It's the same yarn. This is called Rocky Road. Then I got a catalog in the mail. My good old Hirschner's catalog. And look, right here on page 1 is Big Twist Posh right here. Look at the colors. Okay? Like 3 pinks, a red, a couple greens. Here's the natural colors, 20 colors. All right? Then in the back of the catalog, guess what? Here is Be Bougie. Do you notice recognize those colors? 3 pinks, a red, 2 greens, the natural colors. Everything's the same. Be Bougie. I did not order Be Bougie, but I got Be Bougie. They must have been out of the Big Twist, so they sent me this one, I guess. Now, the difference is, this is cheaper. So, just note, if you want some yarn like this 5-weight yarn, chenille yarns, in 20 different colors, This is a new line for them. Go get Hirschner's Be Bougie. It's cheaper. They came out with a whole line of Be Bougie yarns, and I think they're all Big Twist, like almost exactly like Big Twist. Like this yarn here, I have that. No, the purple. I have that. I have the orange one. Okay. What else did I notice? I had something else. I have some sparkle yarns. They have some like cake yarns. I think it's all like, it's Big Twist, you guys, but it's Hirschner's. So check it out. I mean, so anyhow, I'm ready to make a bunny. I want to make a bunny with this. I'm going to make a bunny. And then I got a dog pattern. I got a cat pattern. They're larger. They're splooting, which means like lay down. I can hardly wait to try them. So stay tuned. I'm going to work on those. Just a little tip for you. Go to Hirschner's. Check them out. Okay? Okay, one more little segment of yarn. I was out looking for something at Hobby Lobby. We're not mentioning that anymore. But while I was there, I didn't find what I was looking for. Well, hello. Welcome, Smokey, to the video. I didn't find what I was looking for, but I did pick up a couple things at Hobby Lobby. Oh, I'll just throw this in here. Why not? I picked up these. Why? Because they were like $2. Okay. Did I need them? No. Okay. So, with this retro flower book sleeve that we're doing for the crochet along, I had a really pretty variegated yarn. It's in the bedroom. I should have grabbed it, but I got this to go with it as the solid color. So I picked up this cotton. Yarn was on sale. Always get your yarn on sale. If it's not on sale, go back next week. All right, so I got that cotton. And then I found this pretty variegated color, and I thought that would really be pretty. And look at it with this. It's really pretty with this orange color. Love it, right? You could put a yellow. There's a deep, like deep sunflower yellow in there, which would be pretty with it too. But I picked up just these 3 little skeins of cotton yarn from Hobby Lobby. I was feeling like since I couldn't get my COW, I'd get yarn. Okay. And while I was there, right across the street is Michael's. And I was really looking for Michael's, any summer, spring, Valentine, anything diamond paintings, and they didn't have it. So anyhow, let me show you something. I'll be right back. Okay, I decided to go and grab this other yarn and show you this one. But see, look how pretty that would be. Put those together, right? That'll be pretty. And these will be pretty. So I have plans. All right, so you know, I was talking about the Hirschner's yarn, and they had Big Twist. So I just bought this Big Twist stuff. Here's another, I'll show it to you again. Big Twist Posh. Big Twist Posh is called a 5-weight yarn. Big Twist Posh. It's the same as Michael's brand, which is something Posh. I can't remember what now. But anyhow, they're like the same. But when I was at Michael's, they now have Big Twist Baby Bear. It's a micro polyester. What is this? That's micro polyester. What is this? Polyester. So I don't know what the difference is. I don't think there is a difference. So I found these, and Michael's yarn was buy 2, get 1 free. So I compared this to their Posh that they had, the Michael's Posh. I didn't find Big Twist Posh when I was at Michael's this time. So anyhow, this is called Baby Bear, and it says it's a 6-weight, but I picked up this color because I just thought this was a really pretty reddish brown color that would make good animal colors, because you know that's what I was all about when I ordered from Hirschner's, was getting some animal colors. But I compared what was at the store, and look at this, you guys. Okay, there's a slight difference in these. Very, 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 very slight. Look, this one is a tad bigger, but it is not a lot bigger than this one. But if you compare this 6 to the other 6-weight yarns they had there, other 6-weight yarns are much thicker. I think these will work together just fine. They're very, very slightly different. Okay? But anyhow, I thought I would try it. So I picked up this one in this color. What's it called? I have no idea. It tells you how many balls it would take to make a blanket, a sweater, and a hat. What's its name? Clay. That's clay. So another like animal color. But I really, really, really wanted a light pink. I've got all these pretty dark pinks and stuff. Well, I've got a couple dark pinks, but I don't have a really light, like pastel pink. And I wanted one. So I really think that these can work together. I really, really do. I don't think there's that much of a difference. Like I said, this one is just a tad thicker, but not anything I think you'll notice. And I fell in love with this color. This is a beautiful, beautiful, like lilac color. What's this one? This one is called Strawberry Smoothie. So we got a strawberry smoothie and a lavender. So we got two very pastel colors, which I really like. And then we got this guy. I'll have to get this whole collection of anything that is like either this 5-weight or this 6-weight, because these are called 6s and these are 5s. But, you know, I think they're all going to work together. And then the ones that I already have from Michael's, which are a 5-weight. We already talked about the Be Bougie, that's exactly the same. They're a little finer than Baby Bear, but not much. All right, so I'm going to go through all this and see what my collection is now, what all colors I have, and you know, we're getting some more plushy yarns. What's a girl to do? What's a girl to do, right? Okay, I will see you later. I'm done now. Okay, talk to you later. Oh, here comes a hawk. Incoming hawk. Glad our chickens and our ducks aren't out. Oof. All right, see you soon. Bye, everybody.